Good morning to you. How are you doing today? It's what time it is? 7 o'clock. I'm already on my bike to the car. Last day in the school where I've been staying for the whole last week, and yeah, time to go to work. It's very dark, it's autumn, winter is coming soon. Nico just left, so goodbye to Nico. It was cool that you stayed here, visited me. Hi mom, if you're watching this. Feeling surprisingly good, surprisingly awake. Yeah, good to start the week, good to start the working day. So I arrived at the school, but much too early, which is a good sign actually, because if I would be much too late, that would be a bad sign. But yeah guys, let's see us in. Today are only 4 hours, so in 5 hours we'll see each other again. For you, just a second. Alright, done with working, done with the museum, with the school. Now I've been to the museum itself, had to check some things there. And now I'm as hungry, so hungry as I've never been in my life before. I'm just kidding. Let's park the freaking car in the 10th district. And hopefully the bike is still there. Yeah, thank you to your responses to one of my videos like 2 days ago when I spoke about work, and I said something like, maybe it has always been like that we've been working, and there was a good reply by Yasmin. Yasmin wrote, no, it's not always been like that. 10,000 years ago we didn't work, there were hunters and gatherers, and life was very easy because we worked only for 2 hours a day. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if life is really easy when you are a hunter or a gatherer. But thanks for the comment anyway. So yeah, okay, maybe before 10,000 years we didn't work, and since 10,000 years we are working now, and maybe in the future we are not gonna work anymore. I actually don't know. And there's one more thing I wanted to talk about, which is stories. Like also 3 days ago or so we've been to this event where we would listen to the TED Talks in the Coast Base, and where we would listen, I don't know if you can remember, to this very good talk about extremism, far right, and how they have quite similar arguments, interestingly. And it was also about stories, and I like this very much, this emphasis on stories, like how do we talk to each other, what stories do we tell each other, especially in economics. That's really important, because you always usually have some morals in the stories you tell. Even if you talk about statistics, it's always the question, what are you asking when you are talking about statistics, and how do you interpret the data? What are you doing with it? What are you telling with it? So stories are important. And of course the story with work is also a story. I want to thank Yasmin again, because it of course depends what story are we telling us. Are we telling us the story that working is normal and that the labor we know today, that this is normal and always used to be like that? Or has there been maybe times when it was different, and that we can go also in a different direction. So if we tell a different story, we can open our mindset, of course, again. And therefore we can also define work differently. I mean, obviously the hunters and gatherers... Oh, my bike! Obviously the hunters and gatherers also had to do something to survive. I think if you say it more specific like this, you have to do something to survive or to live a good life, then the whole thing is already differently put. And I also would like to tell the story about work differently. I would also like to tell the story that we all do, that everybody of us has an active life, doing stuff for others voluntarily in a manner that he can prosper and does not destroy this planet. I would love to work on such a working world. So I'm trying to, when I work at university, I make it as comfortable as possible for each and every one of us, for the students and for me. Also, when I'm working for the museum, I'm trying to especially work on myself. I mean, the school system is unfortunately so inflexible that you have those 50 minutes, hours, and there everything has to happen. So it's like a trap there. But also there I have some things which I can like influence, and with my style to be not strict like most of the teachers are and so on. So there I'm trying to work on this work story which has a different meaning. And of course working for Patron for Change, that's where also Helmut and me are trying to work on a different work ethos and work on Patron for Change itself, which can change maybe a lot. I just don't see that too many people are working on this, wanna work on this. Many people just do what they're doing, or even not even that, what they should do. And most of the people are, I think, also okay with that. They don't see how much power they have. They don't see that they can influence actually how they work and how they live. They don't see that they can change this world. So the age of enlightenment, the age of enlightenment is still not over. Still a lot to do there. Aufklärung needs to be done. So now I wanted to go out to eat something, but then I realized I don't want to make the same mistake again and get my level, my standard of living up only because my income gets up. So I'm just gonna buy something small maybe. Super, danke. Well, that was a good pizza, good dinner, standard of living not going up, but you still get poor by giving poor people money there. So many beggars coming by, and I gave each and every one something. So that's how you can also spend your money. Alright guys, that was a cool day, good week, good start into the week. Tomorrow again some filming, some interviews, looking forward to that. And at the end of the week I'm going to Graz again. So see you, have a nice day.